Hello children, so welcome to AIMS India's online classes. In today's video from mathematics subject, rational number topics we are going to continue. So our today's topic is subtraction of rational numbers. Subtraction of rational numbers. In our previous video we learnt about addition of rational numbers and their properties. Now today let's see about subtraction. Let's see about subtraction. Subtracting one rational number from another rational number is same as adding the additive inverse or negative of the rational number that is being subtracted to other rational number. So suppose if I write p minus q or p by q minus r by s, here it is there. If p by q, r by s are two rational numbers, so then subtraction of p by q and r by s represented as p by q minus r by s. But this can be written as addition. This can be written as addition because here we are having subtraction. What we are telling, this can be written as addition, but addition of what? Whatever rational number we are subtracting, for that rational number additive inverse we can take, then it can be written as addition. It can be written as addition. Means the first rational number will be the same. While adding, we have to take additive inverse of the second rational number. Additive inverse of the second rational number. So subtraction of rational numbers can also be written as addition with the help of additive inverse, which we have learnt already. Next, let's see some examples. Subtract 3 by 8 from minus 5 by 12. 3 by 8 from minus 5 by 12. We have to subtract 3 by 8. So means this will be the second rational number from minus 5 by 12. This will be the first rational number. Don't write 3 by, we should not write 3 by 8 first. Why means, according to question, what does it mean? Subtract 3 by 8 from minus 5 by 12. So minus 5 by 12, we have to take it as first rational number. 3 by 8, we have to take it as second rational number. Subtraction they have told, we have to keep minus symbol. But subtraction can be written as addition. So we are writing plus here. If we write addition, second rational number, additive inverse to be taken. Additive inverse to be taken. So that's why we have taken minus 3 by 8. The LCM of 12 and 8 is 24. The LCM of 12 and 8 is 24. 12 and 8 is 24. So 24 we have written here. 12, 2 times are 24. With the 2 we have to multiply minus 5. 2 into minus 5, 10. Minus 10. Next, with 8, 8 3s are 24. With the 3 we have to multiply numerator. 3 into minus 3, minus 9. Now, we have only one denominator. Numerators we can add like normal integers. So, plus into minus, it will become minus. Minus 10, minus 9. How much? Minus 19 by 24. In this way, we can do subtraction. Subtraction of two rational numbers with the help of addition. With the help of addition. So next, minus 7 by 24. We have to subtract this. So this will be the second rational number from what? 5 by 8. This will be the first rational number. Okay, children, let's see. Here. So minus 7 by 24 we have to subtract second rational number from 5 by 8. First rational number we have to subtract minus symbol we are taking. But subtraction can be written as addition. Can be written as addition. But what we have to write? Additive inverse of minus 7 by 24. So it will become 7 by 24. Additive inverse means just we have to change the overall sign of the rational number. On the whole, it is a negative rational number. We are making it positive. We are making it positive. Again, LCM of 8 and 24. LCM of 8 and 24 is 24. 24. 8 3 times 24. 3 5 are 15. 15 we will write here. 24. 1 times 24. 1 7 are 7. 7 we will write here. 15 plus 7. 22 by 24. This is the result after subtraction, which can be simplified further. If there is any possibility of cancellation, we have to do, always we have to mention the result in its simplest form. Okay, children. 2. We are dividing both the numerator and denominator with 2. 2 11 times 22. 2 12 times 24. What is the answer, children? 11 by 12 is the correct answer. Okay. So, in this way, we can do subtraction of rational numbers. Now, they may ask question like this. What number should be added to minus 7 by 12? Please observe the question carefully, children. What they are asking? What number should be added to minus 7 by 12? To get 5 by 6. To get 5 by 6 means for minus 7 by 12, one number should be added. One number should be added, which we assume as x, so that the result will be 5 by 6. So that the result will be 5 by 6. So that the result will be 5 by 6. So we will write like this. The given data is expressed in this way, in symbolic forms. Now we want to find x value. We will keep x on the left hand side as it is. We will take minus 7 by 12 to the right hand side. So here on the whole, if we assume outside we have plus symbol, if it goes that side, it will become minus symbol. It will become minus symbol. Minus of minus 7 by 12. Minus of minus 7 by 12. So already we know minus into minus equals to plus. Minus into minus equals to plus. So 7 by plus 7 by 12. 6 12. 6 12 LCM how much? 12. 12. 6 2 times are 12. 2 into 5 10. Or 2 into 5 we can write here. So 12 1 is 12. 1 into 7 7. 1 into 7 7. 5 2 times are 10 plus 7 17. 17 by 12. 17 by 12. This can be written as, if we have 17, we are dividing with 12. 12 1 times 12. What will be the remainder? 5. 5 will be the remainder. Quotient is 1. Remainder is 5. A divisor is 12. So 17 by 12 can be written as a mixed fraction. 1 5 by 12, where 1 is the quotient, 5 is the remainder, 12 is the divisor. Okay. So this number to be added to minus 7 by 12 to get 5 by 6. So with subtraction property only, with the subtraction topic only, on the concept only, we will get this kind of different questions. What number to be added or what number to be subtracted, like that. Next. Here. Now here, in the previous question, they have asked what number to be added. Now somewhat different. What number to be subtracted? What number to be subtracted from what? From minus 4 by 5 to get minus 11 by 14. Minus 11 by 14. So let the required number be x. Let the required number be x. So from minus 4 by 5, they are asking in the question, what number to be subtracted. Let us assume x to be subtracted. X to be subtracted, so that result will be minus 11 by 14. Result will be minus 11 by 14. Okay, children. So now what I will do, I will take, because we want to find x. Here minus x is there. I want to make it positive. Required value, I want to make it positive. We want to make it positive. So minus x we will take into right hand side. It will become minus 11 by 14 plus x. Now the required value x is having positive symbol. Now this minus 11 by 4 will be taken to the right hand side. So already, suppose on the whole, if it is having positive symbol, so on the whole, after changing to RHS, it will get negative symbol, negative sign. So minus 4 by 5 minus of minus 11 by 14. So when we have minus after bracket, what we have to call it? Minus of minus 11 by 14. So minus into minus equals to plus. So minus 4 by 5 plus 11 by 14. Now LCM of 5 and 14. LCM of 5 and 14 is 70. LCM of 5 and 14 is 70. So 5, 14 times are 70. 14 into minus 4. 14 into minus 4. 14 5s are 70. 5 into 11. 5 into 11. So here minus 56 plus 55. After taking the difference, minus 1 by 70. So the required number is minus 1 by 70. Required number is minus 1 by 70. So this is about subtraction, children. So how to subtract, or subtraction as addition, what number to be added, what number to be subtracted, like these questions you will get under this topic. So now let's see some properties of subtraction of rational numbers. Properties of subtraction of rational numbers. Okay. So let's subtract any two rational numbers and check their difference first. So here minus 5 by 7, one rational number, 2 another rational number, because 2 can be written as 2 by 1. Because 2 can be written as 2 by 1, 2 another rational number. Let's subtract both the rational numbers. Minus 5 by 7. Sorry children, here question is 2 by 3. 3 is missing here. 2 by 3 they have taken. So minus 5 by 7 minus 2 by 3. LCM of 7 and 3 is 21. After simplification, the answer is minus 29 by 21. So is the difference a rational number? Yes, it is the rational number. Next, two more rational numbers they have given. We have calculated their difference. Answer minus 7 by 40, which is a rational number. Yes. In third example, two more rational numbers they have given. We have subtracted them by taking LCM. After simplification, answer is 71 by 35. This is also a rational number. So from this table, what we have observed, if we have given rational number 1 and rational number 2, that means if we have given two rational numbers and if we do their difference, is the difference also a rational number? Yes, the difference also a rational number. Means the difference of any two rational numbers also will be a rational number. Also will be a rational number. So what we can tell, if P by Q and R by S are two rational numbers such that Q and S is not equal to 0. Why we have to take it? Because for rational numbers, denominator will never be equal to 0. Here Q is the denominator, S is the denominator. These two denominators, they are not equal to 0. So this kind of rational numbers, if we have given two rational numbers, so then their difference P by Q minus R by S is also a rational number. This property is called closure property of subtraction of rational numbers. So like addition, in subtraction also, two rational numbers, they will follow closure property. Okay, children. Next. Let's see another example, another property, commutative property. So commutative property means consider two rational numbers, 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. So let's take their difference, 2 by 3, 4 by 5. LCM is 15. 3 5 times are 15. 2 into 5 we have to write here. 5 3 times 15. So minus 4 into 3 we will write here. So after simplification, what we are going to get? Minus 2 by 15, which is a rational number. So we have taken two rational numbers. We have done the subtraction of them. We got a rational number. Here LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. Now let's do the subtraction in reverse manner. Previously we have done subtraction of A minus B. Now we will do subtraction of B minus A. So 4 by 5 we will take first, 2 by 3 we will take second. LCM is 15. If we do subtraction after simplification, what we are getting? We are getting 2 by 15. In the earlier case, we got minus 2 by 15. Now in the present case, so in earlier case we got minus 2 by 15. In present case we got 2 by 15. Means they are not equal, because minus 2 by 15 is to the left of number line or to the left of 0. 2 by 15 to the right of 0. On the number line, one is on the left of 0, one is on the right side of 0. Means they represent two different locations, two different positions. So they are different. Because there is a change, our numerator is same, denominator is same, but on the whole there is a change in the sign of the rational number. So that's why we have to treat them as two different rational numbers. So first minus second rational number is not equal to second rational number minus first rational number. Means while doing subtraction, the order matters. According to which order we are doing subtraction, according to that order we are going to get the answer. We cannot subtract in any order. If we subtract in any order, for different orders, different answers we will be getting. So if P by Q and R by S are two rational numbers, so P by Q minus R by S is not equal to R by S minus P by Q, because the order of rational numbers changed in subtraction. So that's why they are different. So we can tell they are not commutative. Which are not commutative? Rational numbers, they are not commutative under subtraction property. Next children. Let's see another example. Now I am taking three rational numbers. What we are doing? We are subtracting three of them. But how? First rational number minus of second and third are grouped together. Means we are simplifying second and third. After that we are subtracting with first. Now second and third, 5 2, LCM how much? 10. 5 2s are 10, 2 4s are minus 8, 2 5s are 10, 5 into minus 1, minus 5. Second one, minus 8 minus 5 means minus 13. This is the simplification of difference of second and third. we are subtracting with first. 310 LCM how much? 30. 10 times the 30 minus 20. 10 3s are 30 plus 39. What is the answer? 19 by 30. So the subtraction of three rational numbers results in what value? Minus 19 by 30. Now we are changing the order. In first case, second and third are grouped together or kept in brackets. Now we are changing the order. First and second are rational numbers are grouped together. They are kept in brackets, which means they are simplified first. They are simplified first. Then added with remaining rational number. Rational number. Like that, if we add means, we are going to get the answer minus 11 by 30. Here, rational numbers are same. In first case, second case, the three rational numbers which we have considered are same. But where is the difference? Why we are getting different answer? Because the subtraction order we are changing. So the order of terms, first, second, third, are the rational numbers which we kept in brackets, that we are changing. So because of change of order, they were not equal. Their values became not equal. Means if we have three rational numbers like P by Q, R by S, T by U, here condition applies. Q, S, U not equal to 0. If we take three rational numbers, then the subtraction of three rational number in this order is not equal to the subtraction of rational numbers in the other order. Because orders are different, their values also will become different. So they are not associative. Which are not associative? Rational numbers are not associative under subtraction property. Means if we subtract three rational numbers in different orders, different results we are going to get because of change of order. Though the rational numbers are same, but order of subtraction we have changed. So that's why result also will be different. Okay, ma? That is about subtraction. So they will follow closure property, or closure property is applicable for subtraction of rational numbers. But commutative property and associative property, they are not applicable in the case of subtraction of rational numbers. Okay, children. Next, let's see about another mathematical operation, multiplication of rational numbers. Okay, children. Multiplication of rational numbers. Let's see about multiplication first. Then we can learn about their properties. Multiplication. So in multiplication, to multiply rational numbers, we have to proceed some steps. So multiply the numerators together and the denominators together. Place the product of numerators over the product of denominators. Means if P by Q and R by S are two rational numbers, and first rational number, second rational number, if we want to multiply, so we want to multiply numerators P into R, we want to multiply denominators Q into S separately, and the product of numerators P into R to be kept over the product of denominators. Okay, like that we have to keep. But one exceptional case is there. If you are multiplying the rational number with 0, no need to follow any steps, no need to follow any condition, because directly the total value will become 0. When? If you multiply a rational number with 0, or if 0 is multiplied with any other rational number, the result will always be equal to 0. This will be the remark. we have to note it separately. Okay. So multiplication by 0 always results in 0. So let's see some examples. Let's find out some products. Let's apply the steps which we learned in earlier slide. So here two rational numbers are there. 2 by 7 minus 3 by 8. How to make them multiply? Numerators we have to multiply. Denominators we have to multiply. That numerator product to be kept over the denominator's product. So here if there is no symbol means we have to assume there is plus. Plus into minus equals minus, because product of, we know minus into minus equals to plus. Plus into plus equals to plus, means when we multiply similar sign, it always results in positive, When we have two similar signs, their products always results positive. Otherwise, when we have opposite signs like minus into plus or plus into minus, it always results in negative. Which we have learned already in our earlier classes. So that's why directly we are telling here, plus into minus equals minus. 2 3 times 6, 7 8 times 56. But we have what we have told earlier, any rational number always it should be expressed in its simplest form. Means if there is any possibility of cancellation, we can represent it as, we have to cancel it first. 2 3 times the 6, 2 28 times the 56. So answer is minus 3 by 28. Next, minus 3 by 27. Mixed fraction they have given. Minus 1 by 56. Mixed fraction they have given. 2. Product of two mixed fraction we have to find out. First, mixed fraction we have to change into a proper fraction. 7. How to change 7 3 times? 21. We have to multiply 3. 21 plus 2. We have to add. First we have to multiply, then we have to add. 7 3 times 21 plus 2. 23 by 7. The symbol should be same as the given rational number. So minus 23 by 7. 6 1 is 6 plus 5 11. Minus 11 by 6. Two rational numbers we simplified them, changed into proper rational numbers. Now 7 6 LCM, sorry, no need of LCM, we have to multiply here. Numerators we are multiplying, denominators we are multiplying, kept one over another. We will get 253 by 42. There is no possibility of cancellation here. But here the numerator is greater than denominator. The numerator is 253, which is greater than denominator 42. So there is a possibility of representing it as a mixed fraction. 42 6 times there. We can multiply like that, and we can write it in mixed form. We have got the answer in as proper rational number. We multiply with 6, we will get 252. Remainder will be 1. So how to write like mixed fraction? 6 is the quotient, 1 is the remainder, 42 is the divisor. So we can write it as 6 1 by 42. But here we have not written in first case. Why? Means here numerator is lesser than denominator. But here numerator is greater than denominator. So there is a possibility of writing like a mixed rational number or mixed fraction. Okay, children. Now third case. One normal integer that can also to be assumed as a rational number, because minus 3 can be written as minus 3 by 1. We can write it as minus 3 by 1. So they have taken it as minus 3 by 1. 4 by minus 5. Numerators multiplied. kept over denominators. Minus 12 by minus 5. So minus minus cancel. So what we have got? 12 by 5, which can be written as a mixed rational number. Here, like multiplication, for division of rational numbers also, if plus divides by plus, it results in positive. Minus divided by minus results in positive. Means same signs after division results always in positive. If you have one plus in the numerator, minus in the denominator, which results in negative, or minus in the numerator, plus in the denominator, results in negative. So here, minus in the numerator, minus in the denominator cancels with each other, results in positive. Here children, be careful regarding the signs of rational numbers, because if you change the sign, automatically its value will change, because negative numbers will be on the left side of 0, positive numbers will be on the right side of 0. So if you change the sign, their value will become left and right. So the answer will be wrong. You will be losing the marks, though total solution is correct. But if you do one minor mistake with the symbol, total answer will be wrong. Suppose in IIT, if it is 4 marks question, you have options minus 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3. If you choose plus 2 by 3, you will be losing 4 marks. If the answer is minus 20 by 3, if you choose 2 by 3, you are losing 4 marks. And in addition to that, negative mark, 1 mark will be losing. Total 5 marks you will be losing in such kind of competitive exams. So be careful regarding the sign of the rational number. Cross-check once or twice before choosing the answer. Take care regarding the signs of rational numbers. Next, properties of multiplication of rational numbers. 1 minute children. Okay children, properties of multiplication of rational numbers. So first property, closure property, like addition, subtraction. Let's check in multiplication process also. So we have rational number 1, rational number 2. 2 are multiplied together, means their product is done. Numerators and denominators, one over another. 8 by 15. Is the product is a rational number? Yes, product is a rational number. Next, 2 more rational numbers. Product is done. It's a rational number. Yes. Next, 2 more rational numbers. Product is done. Yes, it's a rational number. So what we have observed here children, if P by Q and R by S are 2 rational numbers, then P by Q into R by S is also a rational number. This is called closure property. But here condition applies where R and S is not equal to 0, because denominator should never be equal to 0. If these are 2 rational numbers, then their product is also a rational number. Okay, this is called closure property of multiplication of rational numbers. Next, see commutative property. So 2 rational numbers we have taken. We multiplied in this way. Numerators product, denominator product, minus 10, 21. Now we are changing the order. 5 by 7, second rational number came first. First rational number went to second. Now again we have multiplied. But what is the result? In both cases, result will be the same. Whether you take negative rational number, positive rational number, or negative rational number, negative rational number. If you do the product will be the same. Means if we take two rational numbers, while multiplying, if they change the order, then also there will be no change in the result. So multiplication, this commutative property is applicable for multiplication property of rational numbers. So we can multiply in any order, but the result will be the same. Next, associative property. Associative property. 1 minute, children. Associative property. Now let's see the multiplication of three rational numbers. First rational number is separate. Second and third are grouped together, kept in brackets. Second and third are simplified together. The result is -1/2. It is multiplied with the first one. Then the answer is 1/3. If you change the order, first and second rational numbers are grouped together, kept in brackets, simplified first. We have got -2/5. That is multiplied with third. Then also the result is 1/3. Means we have changed the order while multiplying three rational numbers, but still the result is same. You can observe with another example also. With this example, here also 3/7, 4/5, 3/8. The result is 9/70. Here this group changed here. First and second group together, simplified, then multiplied with third one. Then also result is 9/70. Though we have changed order, but the result is equal. So in general, what we can say, when we have three rational numbers in the form of P/Q, R/S, T/U, where Q, S, U are not equal to 0, so then first two rational numbers kept in brackets, multiplied and simplified, then multiplied with third one, is equal to second and third kept together, simplified and multiplied with first one. These two orders, the product will be the same. So this is called associative property of multiplication of rational numbers. Okay, children. Next, let's observe one more property. Here 4/9 is the rational number. I am multiplying with 1. So 1 I can take it as 1/1. 1 I can take it as 1/1. 1 I can represent it as a rational number 1/1. Because any integer, if we keep by 1, it will become a rational number. So here 1 is an integer. I am turning into rational number. By how? By just keeping 1/1 by 1. Numerators 4 into 1, denominators 9 into 1. What is the answer? 4 into 9. So means if a rational number is multiplied with 1, its identity does not changing. It is remaining the same. Or if 1 is multiplied with any rational number, then the rational number will be the same. Its identity does not changing. So here 4/9 into 1 or 1 into 4/9, both results into the same rational number which we have taken, that is 4/9. Or with -2/3, if you multiply 1, result is -2/3. Or 1 is multiplied with -2/3, result is -2/3. Means -2/3 into 1, 1 into -2/3, both results in -2/3. So means if we have a rational number P/Q where Q is not equal to 0, there exists one rational number 1 such that if you multiply rational number with 1 or 1 is multiplied with a rational number, then the result will be same. The rational number, given rational number, do not change its identity. So here, by multiplying with what number, the identity of that rational number is not changing? By multiplying with 1. So this 1 is considered as multiplicative identity. So means when you multiply with 1, the given value, the result will be equal to the given value. No change in the given value. So 1 is considered as multiplicative identity. So in multiplication process, multiplicative identity will exist. Multiplicative identity will exist. Okay. Next. So now see one more thing. Here what I have, 2 by 9 I have. Now I am taking reciprocal of 2 by 9. What is reciprocal? P by Q is there. Doing it reverse. Denominator becoming numerator, numerator becoming denominator. Like that we are writing means it is called reciprocal or reverse. Reciprocal. Reciprocal of a fraction. Reciprocal of a rational number. Means numerator and denominator will interchange. Will exchange their places. Will exchange their places. Means now 2 by 9 is a rational number. 9 by 2 is its reciprocal. If we do product of rational number and its reciprocal, what happens? 2 gets cancelled. 9 gets cancelled. All values get cancelled. There will be nothing, means we have to take it as 1. There is nothing means we have to consider there is 1. Or 9 by 2 is there. What is its reciprocal? 2 by 9. 2 cancel, 9 cancel, 1. Here also, minus 3 by 7. What is reciprocal? 7 by minus 3. Cancel, cancel, 1. Cancel, cancel, 1. So what we can tell, children? So what we can tell? From this, if we have P by Q, so there exists a rational number or reciprocal Q by P such that if you do product of a rational number and its reciprocal, what product we are taking here? Given rational number and its reciprocal, then the result will be 1. Result will be 1. Means when we are multiplying by its reciprocal, we are getting 1. So this reciprocal Q by P is called as multiplicative inverse or reciprocal. Reciprocal. So Q by P is called reciprocal of P by Q, or P by Q is called reciprocal of Q by P. Okay. So it is called multiplicative inverse. So in rational numbers, multiplicative inverse will exist. Okay. Multiplicative identity will exist. Multiplicative inverse also will exist. But here some things we have to keep in mind. 0 has no reciprocal, no multiplicative inverse. 0 has no reciprocal. Reciprocal of 1 is 1 only. Reciprocal of minus 1 is minus 1 only. These things we have to keep in mind. Okay, last property, children. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. Because this will be incomplete again. Let's complete this topic. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. Means here we are doing multiplication over addition. Two mathematical operations in one expression. In one expression. So here minus 3 by 4 is there. Minus 3 by 4 into these two rational numbers plus is there. We have three rational numbers such that first one is multiplied with the sum of the second and third. Sum of the second and third. Sum of the second and third. Okay. Now this second and third are simplified. Their LCM is 6. 3 and 6 LCM is 6. 2 times are 6. 2 2s are 4. 6, 1 is 6, 1 into minus 5. It is simplified. It is simplified as minus 1 by 6. Now multiplied with first one, we got the answer 1 by 8. Means when second and third rational number sum is multiplied with the first one, we got 1 by 8. Now if we take like this, so here what we have taken on the whole, it is minus 3 by 4 into minus 3 by 4 of. When we have bracket, we can call it as of. Minus 3 by 4 of 2 by 3 plus minus 5 by 6 we are telling. Means this into applicable to both the rational numbers. Means minus 3 by 4 multiplies first rational numbers. After that we have to take addition symbol. Minus 3 by 4 multiplies second rational number. When we separate this bracket or when we expand the given expression, so the first rational number multiplies second rational number plus it multiplies third rational number. Means first and second we have simplified. Minus 1 by 2 we got. First and third we have multiplied. 5 by 8 we got. Now we are adding both. Now also the result is same, 1 by 8. First we have, in the first case what we have done? First we have added, then we have multiplied. But in second case what we are doing? First we are multiplying, then we are adding. But both the values are equal. Means this multiplication property we are distributing to both the numbers. The multiplicative property we are distributing to both the rational numbers. Okay, children. Like this we can see many number of examples. But if you add then multiply, or if you multiply then add, both result will be the same. What does it mean? If we have three rational numbers, if we add and multiply, sorry children, here plus symbol. If we add and multiply, or if we multiply and add, both the result will be same. So here the multiplication property distributed over addition. So for the first rational number multiplication coming, second rational number multiplication coming over addition. So this is called distributive property. Of multiplication over addition. Okay, children. So tomorrow let's discuss some problems, some MCQ questions based on whatever concepts we have learnt last 4 days. So thank you for watching our video, children. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you, children. Have a good day.